Hi friends, I'm Keizle and today I'm going to show you my process of creating my 2022 digital planner. The artwork took me more than 10 hours to create, but I won't bore you with the process, so here is the 30-ish second version. I'm planning for this artwork to be my main design for the rest of the 2022 digital planner. The cover page will be as is, but for the other pages, I'm going to add a space where I can write down my notes. Now that the artwork is already created, I'm just going to add some elements and stuff to make this artwork into my 2022 digital planner. So let's add that. Tap the wrench icon and under canvas, toggle on the drawing guide. Then change the grid size of the drawing guide so I can estimate how large the writing space will be. Then create a new layer in the layer menu and turn on the selection tool. In the selection tool, I'm going to use the rectangle option and make sure that the color fill is turned on. I'm going to change its color and its opacity. Using the arrow icon, I'm going to change the width and the height because I'm planning to add the monthly tabs at the top and other links in the right side. I also want another template to have a dotted grid line, so I'm going to use the dotted grid brush which we created in a previous video. I will link that video in the upper right corner and in the description box below. But if you already have a dotted grid brush, you can also use that. Now that the basic templates are done, I'm going to export them as PNG files. The basic templates are the artwork, the template with the grid lines, and the other one without the grid lines. So I'm going to switch over to the Keynote app to create the digital planner. So let's create a presentation and use the basic white as the theme. First, let's change the dimensions in the document setup. Using the custom size option, I'm going to change the width to 1024 and the height as 690. Then let's access the slide layout. Let's delete all of these elements so we can customize the pages, and then insert the templates that we created earlier by going to this photo or video, then select the PNG file that we have created. I'm also going to create a slide layout without any elements. For this slide layout, I'm going to use it for the monthly planners. Since I'm only going to use this artwork for the cover page, I'm going to customize it here in the slide layout. To add some elements, tap the plus icon in the upper right corner. And if you want to edit the different attributes of a certain element, tap the element and then tap the brush icon. In this template, I'm going to lay out the different tabs and elements where I will add the links later on so I can access the different pages in my digital planner. If you don't like the snapping feature in the Keynote app, go to the presentation and tap the 3-button icon, and under Guides, toggle on or off these 3 options. To make sure that these shapes are of the same sizes, I'm just going to copy and then paste. I'm also going to add the icons for the other sections of my digital planner. Since I already know that the tabs at the top will be my monthly tabs, I'm going to add their labels now. To do that, just double tap on the shape and then type in the months. I also changed my mind on the icons that I'm going to use for the subsections of my digital planner because I already know some of them, so I'm going to change the icons here. I won't be adding these tabs to the other templates yet. I'm going to first create the basic layout and pages of the digital planner in the presentation. So the pages are the following. First is the cover page, and then one with the dotted grid, then the template without the dotted grid, and then one with the dotted grid, and then 17 without the dotted grid. I'm also adding 12 of the blank templates and another 5 templates with the dotted grid lines. Now that the pages are laid out, it is time for us to take note of the slide numbers for the hyperlinks. I am going to use quick notes for that, and to access, use your Apple Pencil and swipe diagonally from the lower right corner of your iPad. First, I wrote down the different tabs that I have, which are the months from January to December, and the other 12 tabs that I have on the right side of my digital planner. So for January, it is the 17th tab, February is the 18th, March 19th, April is 20th, May the 21st, June is 22nd, July 23rd, August 24th, September 25th, October is 26th, November 27th, and December is slide 28. And here you will see me get confused on the slide numbers for the links of the other sections of my planner, because a while ago while I was setting the pages here in the presentation, I was really just planning it on the fly and I kind of forgot what I planned. So here I kind of messed it up, which means that the links that I will add later on will kind of not correct because I added a new slide and forgot to remove another. So the slide numbers kind of got confusing, as you will see later on. But I will show you how I will solve that problem later on, so stay tuned. So what I decided for my subsection links for this planner are the following. First, the cover page, then the goals page, which will have 2 pages, the vision page, the future log pages, which will have 4 pages, the quarterly progress, which will have 2 pages, the 2022 snaps or stills, which will have 2 pages, the monthly progress, which will have 4 pages, and then 4 other subsections that to whatever purpose I will use later on as I use this digital planner. And lastly will be my reflections page, which I will use in December 2022. Since the links for the different page layouts will be the same, I'm just going to create the initial version here, then copy and then paste it in the other page layouts later on. This makes the process a little bit faster. Now I want to design each of the pages of the digital planner, and to do that I'm going to the presentation mode and out of the slide layout. If you are still confused when to use the presentation or the slide layout, let me know in the comment section below so I can create a video for you explaining my process of when I use the slide layout or when to use the presentation. So this page and the next one are my goals pages, and I want the titles to be in vertical, and to do that, just toggle on the vertical text under the text option. And for the goals, I will be separating them into 4 categories, which are personal, skills, business, and travel. I want to keep the text to have the same fonts and sizes, so I'm just going to copy and paste the previous ones that I have created. And this page is my vision page for the year. The next 4 pages will be the future logs, and to easily add calendars, I'm going to use the tables. I'm just going to show you how I made the January calendar, and I will just pass through the others because the process are generally the same. To merge cells of the table, select them first, then select Merge. To change the text attributes of selected cells, select them first, then tap the brush icon and use the options here. Using the table for the calendar saves you time, and I really like this trick when creating calendars. If you want to change the height of a certain row, select the row number, then use the 2 horizontal lines to adjust. And again, use the copy and paste method to make the process faster. If you want to make the lines in your calendar invisible, just tap the calendar, then the brush icon, and under table, tap the grid options. Then toggle off all of this. For the borders, go to Cell, then Cell Border. Then on the border style, select the No Border option.
I thought it would be like poetry, that feeling of when eyes meet. They said it would feel so easy, like how a bird takes to the trees. They've written the songs and films and books of how it would take just one timely look to dance and fall your way into love. And that's how you'll know he's the one. It feels like way back when. I wish I had known it then. There's no such thing as a soulmate, 'cause love is what you make of it. I think I've got a taste of it. I wish I had known all of this before. I wish I had known, but at least now I know. I thought summer vacation would never end. That feeling of sinking toes in the sand. They said to enjoy it while you can, but those words never seem to land. It feels like way back when. I wish I had known it then. That time is the quickest of thieves. She won't ever be caught by nobody. She'll run all the way to eternity. I wish I had known all of this before. I wish I had known, but at least now I know.
The next subsections I am creating is the quarterly progress section. Designing these pages are now easy because I already have the illustration as the background. So when actually using the planner later on, I won't really need that much design stuff, and I can focus on the actual planning instead of designing the pages every single time that I use this digital planner.
And there won't be time to hold on to regrets, but I know there's something on the other end. I wish I had known all of this before. I wish I had known, but at least now I know. I wish I had known, but at least now I know.
The next subsection is the 2022 in snapshots. I will leave this page the same as the others. I don't know yet how I want this page to look like, so I'm leaving it as is for now. And here I already realized that my links are wrong. Deleted one extra page and that messed up the links because they automatically adjust, which might be a good thing in other cases, but not a good one this time. After fixing the links on this page layout, I copied all the elements with links and went to the other page layout, deleted all the previous elements, and pasted the elements with the correct links. Also did that on the blank page templates. Then went back to the presentation to set the pages for the monthly progress. What I did to make the process faster, I just copied the calendars from the future log, then deleted the dates. The spacing and font style and sizes are intact, so there is no need to change those. Since I will be keeping the monthly pages and 4 custom subsections blank, I'm going straight to the last page, which is the 2022 reflections page. Once the pages are done, check each of the pages again to make sure everything's all right. If you want to rename your Keynote file, just tap the name here, select rename, and type in your desired file name. Now that the setup is done, let's export this digital planner. I'm going to directly export it to the GoodNotes app, and if you are using a different app, you might be able to do that too, or you can just save it in your files. After checking the links again, let me show you the flip through of my 2022 digital planner setup. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is Keizle, and until next time, bye!